Hello, it's Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter here. I thought I'd share with you today some storage solutions for fabric. This is just one of my solutions and the way that I store some fabric. I store these in my kitchen and I'll talk you through some of the fabric. These are square wicker baskets. I find wicker really good because it will keep the fabric dry. And I store these in my kitchen on one of the shelves. At some time when I'm talking to you, you'll probably look at my baskets above my head and think, I wonder what's in those. Well, I knew what was in this one, but I wasn't sure what was in this one. So let's explore together. When you buy fabric, you can often buy them in fat quarters, and very kindly, some companies fold them for easy storage, and I find that really helps. So let me talk you through some of these fabrics that I've got. I've colour coded them, I've colour coordinated them. I find if I do a rainbow, they're easier to find later on. Oh, this one's been ready packed for me. Some of these designs go really well together, and I'll show you what I'm doing with some of them. The texture is gorgeous. Should we pick this one up and take a look? This is cotton, a really good quality cotton from a company called Fabric Freedom. And I think I bought these. Oh, that's gorgeous. I think I bought these from, I'll put that one back later. I think I bought these from a shop that sells sewing fabrics in, oh, let me think what it's called. It's called Lady Green Centre near Frodsham in Cheshire. It's a beautiful centre that has craft shops, well worth a visit. Craft shops, a tea shop, beautiful vintage tea shop, a record shop. I'll tell you about that at some point because I bought from them, and they have space for caravans, and the caravans have a beautiful view over the Cheshire Plains, over to Overton Hills and over the Cheshire Plains. You can see that all these, because they're done by the one company, the fabrics colour coordinate and they're brilliant for patchwork. Let me show you one of these really bright designs that they've done. You can tell I've cut into this one, can't you? This is gorgeous. This has got dragonflies on it. I'm going to sit and watch some telly tonight, and you might recognise a fabric like this one. And I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And that's the same, I think. Oh, they're really lush. That's a Welsh word. Anyway, this caravan park has got glamping pods. All the rage now. The glamping pods, these purples are gorgeous, aren't they? The glamping pods have got parking space outside them, and oh, look at the different greens. Oops, drop that one. I'm losing my train of thought while I'm trying to show you fabrics. And look at how vibrant the colours are. I don't think the colours fade either with these. Highly recommend this company. Look at the irises. That will obviously go with one of these. Pick out the colours, or tone it up or tone it down. Can do both with those. Anyway, Lady Green Camping. Yeah, they have hot tubs, and I'd really like to do it at some point or other. But the camping site, when you look up, the pods cost about £100 a night, which is okay if there's 2 or 3 or 4 of you. I think it's a really popular thing to do. This one's got a little bit of gold going through it. I think it's a really popular thing to do for, that's the same, for ladies' get-togethers. There's nothing stopping the men going and having a beer in a hot tub either. But it's very popular with groups of ladies, like for hen weekends. Ah, now this one's interesting. This is very interesting because this piece of fabric has got cornets on it. Now, my friend that died recently played brass instruments, so I'm really rather inspired by that, perhaps to make a cushion. And every time I see a patchwork cushion with the brass instruments on, I'll be reminded of him playing in the orchestra with us when I was young, and him playing the cornet, the trombone, very well. Anyway, take a look if you can get to. Look it up. It's Lady Green Centre. There's a rogue Christmas one there. That's unusual for me. I normally store Christmas elsewhere. And I'm going to bob over to this empty one because it was a question of what was in it. So, yeah, Lady Green is very popular for short breaks. And you can come and enjoy the delightful town of Frodsham. It's about 10 minutes drive away from Chester. So it's a place I visit quite a lot. And there are great charity shops there, so I highly recommend it. Now, in this box, again, this is above my kitchen. And I thought, what's in this one? It's actually a little bit along a theme. I've obviously put fabrics in there that theme together, and you'll see that I've made some bunting from this. Now, the UK is very fortunate to have such an extensive coastline, and almost on every beach in the UK you'll find very individual beach huts. And I thought, oh, maybe do a bit of coastal design, either with bunting. I have done some I've already made, but I thought, oh, some of these things will go very nicely, and I might make some designs for cushions for beach huts. Some of them are a little bit gaudy, they don't quite go together. I've got odd little bits of things, odd little bits of fabric. I'm not going to put them back in that box because I think they'd ideally go into my button making box of scraps. Some of these are vintage Laura Ashley designs. That one belonged with that, didn't it? That looks like a deck chair. This looks like the sea and footsteps in the sand. So can you imagine how nice a patchwork cushion would be for anybody who lives by the coast, or if somebody that can't get away from holiday, how much it would brighten the summer's day for them. This is fantastic. Now this again is Fabric Freedom. Coastal montage, yes. Now I have used this fabric and made some patchwork quilts for children, and I'll show you those at some time. Look at the vibrant colours, they're just brilliant. Again, the sea, beach, stating the obvious here. I love the beach, don't you? Don't go often enough. One thing that is important, these are just pre-cut patchwork squares, I think, all sorts of designs, and they're just in there for me packaging them. Now, because I'm storing them in the kitchen, what is important is that they don't get damaged with cooking oil or cooking smells. I'm just going to put my appropriate pens and some of this iron-on webbing in the same pack. I think I'll put that underneath there. I think I'll store those underneath. And once I've got those ready and back colour coordinated again, I'll pop them back on the shelves in the kitchen, and I'll cover them with a plastic cover. I'll not cover them tight. I don't want them to get damp, mouldy. I don't want them to get covered in cooking oil or to take on some of the smells. I don't cook that much in the kitchen, so cooking smells would be difficult for me. And I certainly don't cook with anything that Smells very strong. But it will just keep a protective cover over these until I'm ready to use them. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be ready to use them. I've got so many projects on the go, haven't I? I think it's very evident when I've spoken to other crafters that we buy lots of things. So we've got lots of things, and it doesn't matter how much you've got. If you see something elsewhere that you like, you want that as well. What it does mean is, because I now don't drive, I'm dependent on somebody else taking me to somewhere. But if I say to my carer, do you fancy a drive out to Frodsham, to Lady Green Garden Centre, or to one of the charity shops? The answer's always, oh gosh, yes, what day can we go? She loves it. So I'll store these properly and put them back where they belong. I just thought you'd enjoy that little trip. This is Fabric Freedom is the company, and the craft centre is Lady Green Craft Centre in Frodsham, and that's in Cheshire. Take a look, you won't be disappointed. Anyway, this is Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter, signing off, saying bye for now. See you soon.